Hi everyone, Ryan Jackson here, and I hope you're having a great day. Let's continue on with the 100 days of the 2023 changes to the National Electrical Code and talk about Article 440, which is air conditioning and refrigeration equipment. Okay, 440.8, single machine and location. Air conditioning and refrigeration equipment in bathrooms have new restrictions. I mean, I don't know. This is kind of a no-brainer to me, but hey, I guess maybe people were sitting in their bathtub playing around with their air conditioner. Yeah, it doesn't seem like a great idea. So let's see what the code says. 440.8 used to just have the language that talks about a single machine. And you can see here on the top of the slide, single machine and location. First slide talks about the single machine issue. Second slide talks about the location issue. Now, the location issue is the only thing that changed. But this is such a misunderstood requirement in 440.8 that I want to spend some time talking about the single machine issue. All right, so for application of 430.87, okay, let's just push pause here for a second. We're in Article 440, so why are we talking about Article 430? Well, the reason is Article 430, of course, covers motors. Article 440 covers air conditioning equipment. Well, air conditioning equipment, if it has a motor, it needs to comply with Article 430 as well as Article 440. So rules like disconnecting means and ratings, there's all sorts of different things that we just follow Article 430 instead of Article 440. Now, if that's the case, why do we even have Article 440? Well, because Article 440 talks about motors that are hermetically sealed in refrigerant, all right? So protecting the motor from overheating when it's operating in refrigerant is a whole different issue than just protecting a regular motor from overheating. So it is worth having Article 440. But we also don't want to take Article 430, which is the biggest article in the code. We don't want to just take it and copy it and paste it into Article 440 and then kind of make little tweaks. So we do say right at the start of Article 440, we say, listen, you got to follow Article 430, and Article 440 might have some specific things as well. So going back to the text, for the application of 430.87, which talks about the motor controller, that's how you turn the motor on and off and up and down, right? The motor controller, not the disconnect, but the controller. And for the application of 430.112's exception, an air conditioner or refrigeration system is considered one machine, and the motors can be remote from each other. Okay, so here's where this can get tricky. I've got a mini split system, a ductless mini split, and you've got the heating equipment inside and you've got the motor compressor, the refrigerant motor compressor outside. What this rule just said is call it all one piece of equipment. All right, for the purposes of providing a disconnecting means, you can just call it one piece of equipment. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your disconnecting means outside by the compressor, and that satisfies obviously the disconnecting requirements for the compressor outside, and just make it lockable. And then that satisfies the requirement for the indoor piece of equipment as well, because we call it one unit, one machine. Okay, so you don't need to have a disconnect on the outside and a separate one on the inside. That's not required. Here in this picture, that disconnecting means is not required. All right, you just need to have one on the outside and make it lockable. So that didn't change. That's been in the code for quite some time. But again, it gets so confused by so many people that I wanted to talk about it. The change here is the second part. Location. Air conditioning and refrigeration equipment must not be located within 3 feet horizontally of a bathtub or shower for a vertical distance of 8 feet above the tub or shower. All right. Listen, if you're taking a bath, you need to be playing with the soap, not playing with the air conditioner. You know, I mean, you're submerged in water. Let's not be fooling around with the air conditioner. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't like to use the word common sense. I really don't like that phrase. But this is kind of common sense. I mean, seriously, don't put the air conditioner within, right next to the bathtub so you're playing around with it. So, there you go. I don't think too many people were doing that, but if they were, well, you can't do it anymore. All right, we'll see you on the next video.